Abusia me ma mu nyina adwo ana time abo wo hobia because see me time abo. Now I'm going to give you people extra attention. In the say me ba answer all the questions you put our comment section on every episode. Every question na ebeba ho no mo a mehu se nipa no ahwe awie ohia answers no me pick questions ni na me address even if it is 100 I will make small videos e dey answer ni nyina e dey amaye ye nua ba ko e na chiro sa comment we a me pese me answer sesi enti ubetumi aka say Maame Grace take e na ye ka ho asem dey awodwen no question na will be some no me answer me opinion. Like I said, I'm not condemning anybody, but me bisa questions were everything I hear no ehun na maka ma adwene so e de akire na me ka ma adwene kire wie na also wo question now de to ho na ma hwe na ma answer. Enti ye nua ba ko e bisa question bi e Fred Lisa's tale. Enti me pese ye hwe ne question no na afi me hwe se metumi answer question no e de amaye nyina. Like uche screen so na Ubehu Lisa's tale ono no obisa question we osi so Maame Grace, please, the pastors, prophets and prophetess that says and prophesies things and it come to pass and heal others, which energy are they using to perform the wonders? Like when you were a prophetess, were you using the Yahweh energy for healing and prophetic? This is Lisa's tales and more. And we know the question we know beside na very profound, na very important. Intina me feel say a important to say me answer question we ba mami ka bibi kakra bi enkyere o obi o ya African ni bia no ontie we ye meka ni twi na ma ready brofo no for our people to understand. Unim se mente brofo nti se meka twi na omo akiro no brofo amame so da mekasa yi because se ni abaye international, we are everywhere, the Caribbeans, South Africa, everywhere, all over the world. People are watching. Blacks, white, blue, yellow, even entities and deities are even watching. You know, we have to speak in a language that breaking all barriers. Na ya maya ho kwan inti English inti mechire mu na mechire mu wi a na afi yate ase no obi su bisa say inti Yahweh ete Israel inti nyame ben na yen so Africans no ye no ete hanomo inti eno na mehwe na ma ansa ni na pepepe sese sa na meye no a little time amenya bia no me de be mamo na ma answer so that we are able to grow together. Okay, to answer this I will illustrate in a story form. Medi kan akire obibi kakra bitie ye nkola na uko school a na se o papa ye sikani ebi mu so papa no mu ye ahiafo sebe na se muko school na da bia BMW na akosi Range Rover na abesiu Highlander na abesiu ebi mu so fotrotro omo fotrotro na omo anante na omo aba enti se nkrofo we enante ba na da bia moka, and when the car brought me no so na trotro na ne ho if no aba na onipa no can me up with something so okay ene mebobo ntonton ka na madwini mu no maka se me tena ntonton ka mu ana se me bobo alachabi me ma force me papa na wato alacha na me drive ba school a se wo ka se me papa di Range Rover be see me ni senya ono so be ka se me so me papa di Peugeot e be see me so e bi amike na Peugeot alacha ba ni nyina drive omo aba ho enti sa na abofra we obeka enti sa story we no how do you place it? So take it like a rich man called Mr. Mensah in a village. Mr. Mensah has so much money and he bought a Mercedes Benz for his children to drive to school and back. Now, anytime the children get to campus, they thank their father for the car and say, "We praise you, Mr. Mensah. You take care of us. Thank you." And kwala we no kase na medi kan ye no. Wonso omu da omu papa se na Maame Grace ma ye car na Maame Grace ye say ebeye ugina nchen na wuti a adwen a wo befa wo ho no se wo fa wo ho a obi owo real car na o use no ene obi oni car no hwan na ne de no ampa. People can comfort themselves with lies. They can do that to extent say one shall wo life no you won't believe in yourself again. I feel be jealous. They say this every time they get to school. Na nkrofo di twitwi wanim na omo we sardine na omo we na wo de wo bole ho no mo aduane no kra wo di akanzo no na wasan so age baby ahye no wadane ni meat. Their actions has caught the admiration of other children in the school, but for them, their parents are poor and cannot afford to buy them the car. So one day, some of the poor children decided to buy wood, metals, and engines and were able to create their beautiful car, and they drove it to the school. When they also parked the car, they said, "We praise you, Mr. Mason. You take care of us. Thank you." So well, real car wo ho. Ena obi a wa force. Ono so ewo ho no mu. The importance of the story is that there are different species on earth as humans. Me can some Some humans have souls and others do not have souls. My soul denominations into some humans have the same bloodline as the gods being preached in the Bible, while others do not. Nipa na yewo wi ase na medical catch them say ebi mu wo souls, ebi no mu susu ni souls. We have soulless beings. So if a soulless being is going to look for a spirit or a soul out there to worship, you that has all this package inside of you, where do you look for something from outside? You look for that thing from within. Mpacho obi a etem ase wa ha saying. Ebi mu ho ni souls. Spirit na wo pese wo som no. Eye wo a wo ni spirit ni ya de kro na wafa entoma ne de achechire wo ho. In my submission of reference to myself as the true bloodline of the Anunnaki, I explained that melanated people have the same spirit and soul strength as those gods. The only difference is that omo entumi en descend ambaha. Sometimes when I look at the black race, I am so sad for them. Because eye pity say wo ye ohene na wonnim wo ho na wajeja wo ho eya na arehu yie pa we the bench ram episode na ye no nkrofo questions na ye ano e de amom am saying said na say metai ayesa de we. Until the only difference between nkrofo ye omo hwehwe outside God asom ne wo bibini no say they are using their spirit and we decided to cover our spirit with flesh. So what yen any nyami bia ni deity bia wo fo se wunim ana what from Yahweh, from the Anunnakis, name them, any spirit, from the angels, whoever. The difference between ye ni omo penny say yen ye fa this mechanism and the teacher ye ho na omo decide say omo lower ana omo nsi omo ho ase e me fa sa mechanism we ana honam we ye ndra omo nti e de na tre se sa nkofo yi omo ye powerful than you are. Before religion was corrupted and downgraded for us, the Greeks and Romans used it as an instrument of morality and discipline for their people. Because a soulless human can do anything. They can sleep with animals and even murder their parents. A person without a soul, any pity say kumobio so ye denyo nti sa nkrofo we before omo de sa religion ni beba no not they needed it because they are soulless and they needed something to put them in check. So religion nankasa ne faribai no na it was not meant for ebi before. People without souls need religion to control them. Until religion is nothing but a control mechanism. They need gods to inspire them to develop and be humans. Omu no mu hia obi so on show mo so no nchira mo se fa ha on chira mo so mo fa because a soul or a spirit that direct or guide humans was not in them. Spirit and as a soul sa e guide nipa no na be ni sa species we no omumu nti me pese obi bi ni biara te ase asema me kan no se wan te ase and then me wu 20 years you will remember this as a black man. Inti nipa omuni souls no, they need an external deity or a spirit to guide them to behave like humans. If you don't know how Abrofu used to live like barbarians, search for the dark ages of Europe and read about their dangerous errors. No. they've gone through worse than we are going through now. They just decided to do something to save themselves. They placed their future before them. And no na ebua omo and no making these changes till here. Ye hu say ye nipa po. Dia omo ye bia emfa because we are different people. So any soulless human being needs a God system to create order and morality. We are not like that. The reason to me enye obibini boko. No, we can't be like them. Melanated people usually claim to be the ether beings. Ether beings. Because they know they are gods. Before, melanated people are full of souls. They sing, create culture. It's only in Africa that you see Abrofo taking away your miners for thousands of years and you create jokes about it. It is only Africans. We create, when we have soul, we are full package. So we are able to go through BBR. Adi aha before na before akoswa ye mobo. Say ya nya hu bibia. Eni say ye hu ne ewo yemu. Na ne ewo yemu na ye wo extra than all other spirits no. Ye hu say ye we don't need external spirit but ye grumi de ewo yemu na ya dampe no ya be useless. So these spirits are taking advantage of us. Now as these spirits take advantage of us no, it helps these people to make a fool out of us. They keep cashing out on us. We joke, we laugh at our troubles in Africa. That's an indication that the melanated man is a soul man. Everything we go through, we joke with it, we laugh about it, and we pull through it because we have soul, we are full of soul. He is a God who does not need a colleague God. That is the problem of Africans. Until we understand that we are gods and that we don't need our kind to come and do anything for us, they won't even do it because you decided to take a bold decision they couldn't take. And our friend is on my own. So if someone who has no psychic ability creates a God system to have access to the ethereal so that they can develop and they give reverence to their God system, you that you have created your solution, must you also submit to worship their God system? Obi onu oni nyame wonimu. Wo ye full package. Unia na ewo ho na wo wato gatam. E na wo hwehwe bibi wo gata nimu no wasan akosoro. Omboa. Obi a oni nyame bia wonimu, ese ono okohwehwe nyame bi no wabeboa no. It's okay. Nti woni no ukofa de oye, ukoye de oye ni bia, wo be hye atonso. Ewom eno na bibifo ye sesiye obi bisa say Yahweh God ne wo Israel nti yensu nyame be ne ne wa nyame ne wa ha na ye wo a nyame no ete wo you have angels, you have whatever spirit you can think of, it is inside of you as a black man, only a black man. No, you look inside yourself. Unko din onono de na oye nechi se wahu. You look inside yourself and grow your God within. Every black man should understand this. This is what I'm preaching to you. Until this is done, they will keep cashing out on us. While they are learning to have super psyched abilities, you have it naturally. I'm telling you, I sit in classroom with them. They know. These people know. Me say yes yehuhu etom so ye fra omumu a ye mom nkwafoforo adan na ye bi little ye ho saa. So you can't be taught wo ye obi nkyira wo nyame ma ne nye yie, obi ntimi nkyire bibini nyame e ma ne nye yie because nyame ne tinimu. You can only connect to yours. Wo die na ewo wumu no na wo be connect with it. Nti wo hu say wo bre. Learning and following blindly is going to make you fall behind all the time. When we say to me, the awesome bosom abedane azan unto me, the awesome Jesus abedane adwaman. You cannot, you are a whole God. Into throwing yourself away and looking for a God from outside, it's like chasing the wind or a madman. Like Sebi, who nimbe bimpo awo kona who nimbe bi awo. It's so sad. I'm answering Lisa's tales question now. Obisa amino. So what am I say? Intino. So obisi or your prophetess ni or your way is the same God that is in you no. And I will use you at the operati. Nyami bia ni wa one obibini bia extended God bia any obibini bia any chaka. And unti na allow God who ni nyina ntumi ambo obibini. Na Allah etimi aboa Arabians no ontumi mboa you were a whole God. Uye wadwen say wo be learn na wa follow blindly there you fall behind all the time. Enuti na eye bibia enye ye no. That is the difference between African and a Chinese. When they see something nice, they wake their God inside them to do it by themselves. And they don't attribute their success to Western gods. Chinese, these people have zero communication. Look at Nyama Omoye. Yeah, ye wo nyame wo yemu ne yet na say China more bebre ne wo krom e be kakra no toothpick kra obibini ntumi nton nti no obeye ne sana wa enslave ye, and we are happy. We have leaders here eating every day and moving around showing cars. But the African, when a baby is born and has psychic abilities, we immediately attribute it to them being a pastor of a Western god. In Africa, obi wo ne ba no was special abilities be pay. Or your sofo or obey bishop, obey say. You see a crowd there. If you are sorry, I to say, Bibia, we be afraid your bonnet. Your problem ni too big. No, the baby is a god because every child, every African child is automatically a god. Me person about time bia anyway to nitrim. So we nipa tuntuma we nyame. Wo problem ni say weja wo ho ato ho. Now we chase God. Ebinum omu ni God wo omu ni chase. You can't do the same thing with them. They possess God-like abilities. Every African child. This is the difference between Abrofo and Ebibifo. Ebibifo are born with God-like abilities, but we look outside ourselves for those same abilities. And only a downfall. Abrofo are born without God-like abilities. And they look outside God's system to help them have those abilities so they can create technology and advancement. This is the difference between me and you. Anything we do here in Africa, we attribute it to a Western god. It's abomination. It's so bad. It's so terrible. Until we see ourselves as different and gods, we will trail behind forever. Until asama maka se see no ebebe mu no so wahu natural abilities now omo try to exhibit when the way Alisa or doing say obisa say God ben he doesn't even believe so no ankasa oye nyankopon a obetumi aye nyama nyina ni bibia. We don't want to admit this because a king who refuses his throne will not even have the chance to be a linguist. So when to me who ni pakura wo be ya so wo your hene na wo gina ho na wo bon sa na wo ye joke na wo lusu wutro na me say achia me one day wuro kura wo nya na wabo e come chiro. Black people do not believe in ourselves. We take ourselves as slaves and servants of God. But have you seen a king eating with his or her servant or slave before? Wo hene waba formal to extend say oni efie hodum cleaners na wo na wo kra wo ya madam na wo fie wo ni wo cleaners ni bedidi. Africa, your problem is so huge. Sometimes when you say it like you want to cry. Sickness is caused by unbalanced energy in Yadowa, be it minerals or vibrations. If your heart lacks the needed minerals, it is not well. And the same with all parts of your body. Mineral, bibia ye balance. It is a bibi imbalance ya na beda ne nyalewa. We don't want to know ourselves to balance ourselves. Ye useless ye ho na ye follow obi a onni nia ye wokota. If someone is suffering from frequency imbalance, and me, I have this, you know, and I happen to possess the divine gift of balancing frequencies, which I do a lot. Wow, office will be a winning. And I performed that healing. For a black man, it must be a result of a miracle from a Western God. Enti nkrofo ba me officer ena Maame Grace me da nyame a ose nyame a wa frew na odi we a hye omu but wo be ne den uchi obi kura ose nyame adaworoma ye useless ye ho to a level that mean to me hu. But for Chinese man, we'll find what he did and what happened for him to manipulate that frequency to cause healing so that he can master it and do it at will. Ti ye kuro mu hanom doctor for no kuro mu ko hospital omu ko school no mu ko sunya the same ade na we are not creating nothing because omu at try omu best abomodin succeed in taking our minds off what is dwelling in us. Inti abusunya dia ye namuni. As for us, se BBC yes ade we will just start praising a Western God system immediately after that happen. We ye healing ni ma omu wi a na ode we no ode aseda no akoma onyankopon bi a osi nyankpale honomo a koshioko achi na why malnutrition no you know this is what we are doing. Hey bibini. So Lisa, o question no minim say me ano a all the wonders, all the things, the names you are writing, no mu nyina Western names. We call all these people no more mutumi yes anyama we maniama sini nyina. We don't need Yahweh. We have Yahweh inside of us. We create all these miracles and all these, whatever you can call it. We have original Yahweh inside of us. So we don't need a Yahweh outside to come and create this. So when I was a prophetess, I was also told that it is God that was using me. I'm out of the church. I'm still doing wonders and I'm doing better things than even when I was in church. It simply means that God is in me. Every black man is a God filled with soul and filled with spirits. You are the same as an angel. You are the same as a deity. Anything you are looking out there, you have it in abundance within you. You are a micro universe. The universe is fully alive inside of you. I want every black man to understand all the miracles and everything that is happening because there is a God inside of us as black people. If we follow these people, we will chase the air. Keep commenting and sharing your opinions. It's important to me. I will be addressing them from now. My studio are open. If you have any statement or submission, please call us on 0244860092 and come on the show. We are all learning together. So this is Lisa's question and her answer. Thank you so much. Shalom.